There are two current models of tripod alternatives known as platypods. And the first question people new to platypods ask is, what's a tripod alternative? Immediately followed by the question, well then, which platypod is right for me? If you've ever wanted to take pictures on a steady platform like a tripod, but you didn't want to lug around a bulky tripod or try to fit it into your luggage, and then spend time deploying all three legs and putting them away every single time you move from one place to another, or if you've ever had to deal with the tripod police. That's what we call security personnel telling you that tripods aren't allowed here. Like in museums, national parks, cathedrals, and the list goes on. You'll see pretty quickly why platypods are such a popular tripod alternative. Unlike a standard tripod, platypods are lightweight and super easy to handle. They work on flat surfaces or rough terrain. They have a permanent titanium 3/8" mounting bolt so that you can mount just about any ball head on it tool-free. Best of all, they pack small. Small enough that they'll fit into a pocket and they don't displace your other precious equipment. Now, if you understand the features of the Platypod eXtreme and the Platypod Delta, you'll be able to see which one is best for you. Platypods have always come with 2-inch spiked feet, and until recently, you had to screw those spiked feet into place, leveling the platypod to accommodate for uneven terrain, or put the black rubber end facing down so that you don't scratch your mounting surface. Then, with the release of the Platypod eXtreme in 2022, those same 4 spiked and rubber tip feet are mounted in hinges, and those deploy in 3 or 4 seconds. The new smaller size Platypod Delta, because of its triangular shape, uses just 3 spiked feet, and similar to the eXtreme, they're mounted in pivoting hinges as well. The Delta spikes rotate into 2 positions, parked or deployed. The eXtreme hinges allow orientation in 4 different positions. Another recent platypod innovation is the silicone and rubber tips that cover the sharp ends of those spiked feet to keep them from scratching you or your mounting surface. And those silicone tips can quickly be retracted to reveal spikes for the rough surfaces. Both Delta and eXtreme have exactly the same retractable tips. Because of the small size and shape of the Delta and how the hinges are fully inside the frame of the Delta, when you flip them into the storage position, the Delta is incredibly easy to fit into a pocket or your camera bag. If size and easy packing for travel matters the most, go Delta. Since the eXtreme is larger and the 4 hinged feet are on the perimeter of the platypod, it comes with a neoprene travel pouch to fit more smoothly in your camera bag. With either platypod, if you have a carabiner, you might just want to clip your platypod onto your bag or even a belt loop. Both platypods have a lot in common, and technically, you can put really heavy ball heads and gear on each one since they're both rated to hold 22 pounds. But when you have a larger camera, or gear, or things mounted on a riser like the platypod handle, the wider footprint of the eXtreme is going to be more stable for that bigger gear and higher center of gravity, especially on surfaces like grass and sand. If you primarily shoot with a smartphone, the Delta is a quick yes. If you shoot with a large full-frame camera and a big lens with a lens collar mount, the eXtreme is going to be your best bet. In the middle ground, with a full-frame camera and something like a kit lens mounted on a small ball head like the Platypod Traveler, the Delta can be a good option. If you're into close-up photography, including macro, food, toys, or products, the eXtreme will likely be your primary support. That's because you can attach your camera and several accessories with the gooseneck and elbows while still maintaining balance. If you plan on going real tall with your setup, then the eXtreme is also going to be your best bet. However, you may want to consider using a table clamp with such a setup, in which case the Delta would also work. Both the Delta and the eXtreme are great lightweight tripod alternatives. They travel well, and even our friends who travel internationally tell us they have no problems with platypods in their carry-ons. Consider how heavy your gear is and how high you plan to mount things. Think about how your platypod will travel with you. Are you placing your platypod on a sandy beach or a stable desktop? Will you be clamping your platypod to a table or strapping it to a tree or pole? Once you have these answers, you're ready to choose your platypod. And now you understand why I have one of each.